Schwab usually comes on after he comes out, and he's trying to get himself to be a quicker starter, and he's complaining about that, so we'll see what happens here.
I think that's what Coach Zaleski was saying to him. You got to put the pressure on fast. Doug Schwab, an Iowa boy from Osage, Iowa, up against a California transplant to Oklahoma State. From Atwater, California, Jamal Kelly, now in Stillwater, Oklahoma, for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. He's a senior, and he'll continue this at 141 where he was last year.
He's kind of hanging out. When he hangs out, he's vulnerable. He needs to come across and control the ties. Kelly's doing a good job of keeping him out of position. You could see and hear Brands, Tom and Terry Brands yelling heavy hands. They had certainly heavy hands themselves. When you wrestle those guys, they really put it to you by using their hands and grips. And actually, Schwab does a pretty good job of that as well.
Schwab leads the Hawkeyes in points scored in competition this year. He's only a junior, and he's already won 82 matches in his collegiate career.
Too much getting tied up on the head. Both guys are not really creating too many openings. Not a lot of action, mostly just a lot of muscle flexing. A little bit on his heels. Still a minute 30 in the first period.
We're in the 6th match of the evening where he's had the Iowa Hawkeyes ahead 11-6.
Front headlock. Actually, Schwab was getting his arms in too deep on a couple of those early tie-ups. Looked to me like Kelly, if he had a headlock, he could have maybe set it up there. But right now, it's basically both guys kind of neutralizing each other.
John Smith, Mark Branch, former NCAA champion.
Good shot, not penetrating. One arm in instead of completely controlling the situation. There he's getting his arms in again. There he's got a front headlock. Both guys are strong here. There's a take. No, good job.
It's a nice shot, nice idea. Kelly comes out of it.
Schwab's not really moving Kelly as much as he normally moves people. Kelly looks to me like he's got pretty good position and stance, and he's keeping a distance, not pushing in. Pushing in, that would be right where Schwab would like to be.
Kelly already 24-2, 24 wins against only 2 losses. Schwab 20-0, undefeated, ranked #1. 35 seconds left in the first period. There's no score in this match. The score for the team is 11 for Iowa, 6 for Oklahoma State. #1 ranked Hawks versus the #4 ranked Cowboys.
He's holding his position well. I'm impressed with Kelly when he gets down in that position in the front headlock, because Schwab's pretty strong there, and he's not really having to utilize a whole lot of effort and movement, just kind of holding his position. Royce Alger used to be very tough there. There's a good shot, but he's only got one arm in. You have to have two. Did a decent job with one arm in, but I'll tell you, when you got a tough wrestler, you have to get both your hips and both arms in.
Doug Schwab commented on his perspective of the Iowa-OSU rivalry.
No, it's just electric. You know, they have that big crowd. You know, we had a big crowd earlier this year, Iowa State, but Oklahoma State's beat us the last 3 times. You know, I haven't been on a team that's beat them, so that probably means a little bit more. You know, anytime that we come into a big meet, and especially we're getting to, you know, the end of the season, you know, we really want to show our dominance, and you know, that's what we're kind of doing tonight.
There's a nice shot. Nice shot, but he hesitated.
But
he hesitated. I'll tell you, showed a good job of hips. These Oklahoma State athletes do a good job of popping their hips. And that goes back to the Smith family. They've always been tough there.
And now we got hand control going for him. That was a great flurry there for Jamal Kelly.
But Schwab has shown signs of being able to penetrate a little better.
Terry Brands.
A good shot by Kelly. Big position. Good job by Schwab. Schwab needs to start turning on those openings just like that. Got to move him a little more, move him out of position before he make that shot. I think he hesitated last time because he thought he had the move. He should have had a go behind there. That time he dropped down to the head. It was a bad shot by Kelly. Should have been around him and not worrying about hanging on to his head. should have had an angle off that shot. Kelly is open, looking a little bit more vulnerable right now.
Well, they're going at each other right here. Jim Gibbons, you got a comment?
Well, I'm constantly impressed, Tim, with Doug Schwab, how he just keeps on stalking his opponent here. Just keeps good low position. And here's the point in the match here, the second and third period, where it really starts to pay off.
And Kelly kind of took a back seat there once he got down. He really didn't have the points yet. If he would have popped up, he could have probably, or could have had an opportunity to get out there, but he kind of conceded when he went down.
Well, like Jim Gibbons said, Doug Schwab was stalking and stalking and stalking, and finally it came through.
I think I would.
Let's go, you're down there, let's go. Down.
22 seconds left in the second. Here's the replay of that flurry right there.
Nice shot. He did a good dump here. Does a good dump to his butt, but he's not quite down yet. He could have moved his leg, but he kind of hesitated. Could have kicked out, but for Schwab, that was the right thing for Kelly to do.
2-1 the score. Doug Schwab ahead.
He's going to end up trying to ride him out here to keep the score, and then he'll take down probably. Try to get a 3-1 lead and build from there, hoping that Kelly has kind of packed it in. But so far, Oklahoma State has stayed in the matches in all, except for the heavyweight, and he stayed in there. Otherwise, he would have lost the 5-pointer.
2-1. We're going in the third period. 2-1. That's only 1 point apart right there, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a
no riding time, but
no
close.
riding time.
53 seconds. It's going to probably tick down here a couple seconds.
Top, you roll the stop. Set bottom man, cover.
We have 10,500 here tonight.
Oh, great.
Dan, big, nice crowd on a Friday night.
I said if they get 10,000, that'd be good. Escape. The shot. Real important shot and a takedown. Came right back.
2 points.
Great job
of Jamal
of
Kelly, and that makes the score 3-3. The escape for Schwab, but Kelly now has a leg lace right there.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there. Referee's going to have to go and move up. That put him right back in the match. It was right after escape. He did a far shot. Schwab actually didn't do a very good job throwing his leg back. He kind of relaxed there, but Kelly took advantage of it and pulled it in and attacked the other leg. I think Schwab underestimated a little bit of the fight there. John Smith's done a good job of keeping his kids in the matches. Controlling that ankle. I think they're going to call him. They're going to call him.
Warning stalling against Jamal Kelly. Escape, 1 point for Doug Schwab. The score is 4-3. They've warned Kelly because he was sitting on the ankle, and but
another
Schwab got
shot.
the
Another
escape.
shot. He's in tight, but he's sprawling him out this time. He's doing a good job of getting a stalemate. It's really wearing on Kelly. You know, he's really going for that. He's mustering up enough energy, but he's kind of like taking my desperation shots here.
Big 1 minute. 1 minute left in the last period of this match. #1 ranked, undefeated Doug Schwab in a big match.
Definitely, he's hesitating on that front headlight. He should be scoring go-behinds there, but he's waiting. He's waiting there.
He does.
Actually, it was not a perfect situation, but he'll take it. Still, even a tie would put him in overtime. A takedown by Kelly. He's doing a good job of getting in that leg, but he's not penetrating. There's another takedown. Now he's really taking it to him. Now he's going to take it to him. He's going to, I'm not sure what the referee's going to call there. They liked it. Crowd liked that. And John's encouraging him to go.
Get back on the mat and go, he says. Don't break.
All right, get set.
I don't think he's going to try to ride him.
8-4. 8-4 in favor of Schwab.
What he's going to try to do, he's going to try to catch him in a turk.
Still there, Green. Still in control, Green. Still there. That's
He's going to try to take a takedown and put him to his back, whether it's a double leg or whatever. Get a stalling call, get a takedown, get a near fall. That's what he's looking for. And he's going to stay on him. There's another good shot. Another angle. It's time's going to run out here. Kelly stayed in pretty good. And he did a pretty good job wrestling Schwab. One of the probably better jobs of anybody this year.
8-5, the final score. Doug Schwab keeps his undefeated string going. He wins 8-5 over Jamal Kelly, who's ranked #5, and showed why. That win, that 8-5 victory, puts the Hawkeyes up 14-6.